Tonight, the nation is remembering the legacy of President Jimmy Carter. The former president passed away at his family home in Georgia this Sunday. He was surrounded by his family. President Carter's legacy was defined not just by his presidency, but how he defined himself as a former president. KTVZ asked the people on the streets of Central Oregon for their thoughts on his passing.
I think that, he had a legacy that was, grounded in human rights and, many different beneficial efforts to the United States and environmental issues and so on and so forth.
And he and Rosalind just giving back to the country and, his involvement in peace talks and doing what was right, not doing what was going to get him reelected. And so I saw him as a very principled individual.
Jimmy Carter has been someone who's done so much to care for people, care for what happens in the world, and he's done it in a way with this quiet confidence that I think will dearly be missed, and we don't see many examples of it today.
President Carter was almost always associated with Habitat for Humanity. His efforts to create a path to home ownership for everyone has inspired and uplifted hundreds of thousands of people.
And he really excelled in doing that advocacy work and getting people involved in the mission and involved in volunteerism. We're a very volunteer-driven organization, and it means a lot to us to bring the community together to support housing.
Besides his humanitarian causes, Carter was also known for his deep love of his wife, Rosalind. She passed away in November of 2023. President Jimmy Carter was 100 years old.